Hello, and welcome back. Alright, so last time we finally found out why we're fighting the heroes. Basically, they did magic that was kind of like our inheritance magic, except they were taking it from monsters. And so they got corrupted. And so when we finished off last time, I was kind of in a bit of a rush. So we didn't get to finish everything at our capital as a result of getting a new territory. So we're going to finish up that first and then get into what else is forward, of which is a big question mark. Tech Mastery Exam Expert. You've battled many a foe and glimmered many a tech. Put all that you have learned to the test.
Sincere effort
Yes!
is summarily rewarded.
We got a spectral sword out of that. I want to see how that how that is on equipment. Well, we can't immediately upgrade it, so that's good. Ooh, okay. A sword that is said to be imbued with the power of the spirits, who will lend their strength to the wielder. Spell Mastery Exam Advanced. With a decent repertoire of spells, you are surely eager to show that you've got what it takes to compete in this exam.
Sincere effort is summarily rewarded.
1 mottled ore, 1 royal amber, 5 divine liquor, and 500,000 crowns. Imperial University Graduation Exam. Baccalaureate. The time has come for you to put into practice all that the Imperial exams have taught you. Earn that degree. 18 of 20 questions. Oh boy.
Sincere
Yay!
effort is summarily rewarded.
19 out of 20. I got 3 Panacea, 1 Guy Essence, 1 Barrier Stone, and 500,000 crowns. And that's all of the quizzes. For now. Okay. At least I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. Whew. That was hard. minute. Hello, Mr. S.
So there you go. Too slow because I do nothing. Yeah. Swing.
Melu, Bahara. All right. Finally got to one of the places that I need to go. Hello, Mr. S. So the desert itself is a location that I'm supposed to go, but there's also this over here, which is probably getting me closer to my objective in the top right. This vessel's set to make some rounds inland. We're in, go. You coming on board? Let's go. Melu, Lake Waringa. That's Narwhal. Oh, looks like there's more than one in here. Cool.
You must be the Emperor. I know why you have come here. I apologize for destroying your bridge. I was simply trying to protect my daughter from Subier during the commotion. Well, surely you understand why you needed to stop Subier from assimilating our strength as his own.
Yep, I understand.
Strong enough to face him in battle, but my daughter, I am afraid she is still young and fragile.
We can always rebuild the bridge.
Your Majesty is a person full of wisdom and benevolence. Please look after my daughter. She is still young and weak, oblivious to the ways of the world.
Now we can ask Hiraga to rebuild the bridge, because I don't need to do that anymore. Because he said he wanted to know first, like, why it was destroyed, before he could say whether or not it was even worth his time to rebuild the bridge. Well, now we know. So, I think we'll be fine rebuilding it. It was just built on it was just destroyed on accident. That's no big deal. He was afraid that it was destroyed on purpose.
Welcome back, Your Majesty. Were you able to pinpoint the reason for the bridge's collapse?
Yes, in fact.
Aha! So that is what was behind it all. Now that the matter has been thoroughly resolved, I believe it is safe for me to proceed with the repairs. Oh, and for me to complete that task, all it will take is a single night.
Good job. I've never played. I don't know much about Digimon. Sorry. I seem to recall... That's true. Digimon is a weird thing when it comes to making their monsters.
I have taken Your Majesty's report into account and strengthened the bridge's structural integrity.
Awesome.
I doubt we will have any more problems with it.
Great.
Of course, Your Majesty's investigation proved critical in the success of this endeavor. You have my profound gratitude.
Awesome. You repaired the Leon Bridge, thereby restoring the Empire's revenue to its previous level. Like I needed the cash. Okay. Oh boy.
Quick! Call for backup! There's a feed to the castle!
Hold up! Hold up!
Merman.
I'm not a fiend! I'm an emissary of the mermaids!
Okay. A fishman, eh? What are you here for?
It seems that Narwhal sank Garen's ship in the seas of South Longit.
Yeah, I get that.
And now that Garen's dead, he's haunting his ship.
Oh.
Which is, in turn, attracting all kinds of vicious fiends.
Oh boy.
And since he works for Subier, we dare not leave the pirate to his own devices.
Ah.
Here, this should allow you to reach the ship. It's getting hard to breathe. If you'll excuse me, I must be off.
Alright, you go. that probably came about because I spoke with Narwhal. But there's that. Yay!
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wallenstein. I have fought in numerous battles as a soldier of the Imperial Guard.
And you may call me Minerva. I too am a member of the Imperial Guard. As such, we devote ourselves to your protection and the well-being of our nation.
These folks guard the home front while I'm, away campaigning. And they're a new character class. Awesome.
We've arrived at the eye of the storm!
Alright. The Mermaid Potion. South Longet, Sunken Ship.
as cakey, Emperor. This ghastly form of mine is because of your meddling.
Put a stop to this storm.
Nay, Emperor, the tides don't be coming for me. But for your sad excuse for an empire!
I suppose we could use the training. Watch my lead.
Oh, he's only weak to, elements. Got it.
Now then.
And he weak to safe fire. That's fun. Is he weak to light? Yes, he's weak to light. Goodbye.
Away with you!
Tie still!
Try again.
Leave this to me. Let's do this!
I'm better than that.
It's okay.
Stand strong.
All better.
Engage! You good?
Thanks.
Can't catch me.
This is going well. This calls for a celebration.
That was pretty easy. But I get the feeling it was supposed to be, or I was supposed to come here a long time ago. Silver ore times 5. Diamond times 3. Book of Dark and Water 3. It's called Reign of Death. 8 of 8.
Thank you so much for restoring calm to the seas. Now that the storm has passed, we can resume fishing again.
Yay.
I wish that I could repay you somehow. But I'm just a diver. I don't have anything an emperor would want. At least, I don't think I do.
Your gratitude is all I require.
Your Majesty. You should know that Subier was behind everything, and Garen was simply his puppet.
Ah.
I have heard that Subier now roams the frozen sea, which lies beyond the Nazel Strait.
Hey.
As long as he is allowed to roam free, the region will never know peace.
Got it.
Should there ever be anything I can do to help, you need but ask.
You defeated Garen in the Sunken Ship, thereby weakening Subier of the 7 heroes' forces. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. Joshua 5. Now when the Amorite kings west of the Jordan and all the Canaanite kings along the coast heard how the Lord had dried up the Jordan before the Israelites until they had crossed over, their hearts melted in fear, and they no longer had the courage to face the Israelites. At that time the Lord said to Joshua, "Make flint knives and circumcise the Israelites again." So Joshua made flint knives and circumcised the Israelites at Gibeath Haraloth. Now this is why he did so. All those who came out of Egypt, all the men of military age, died in the wilderness on the way after leaving Egypt. All the people that came out had been circumcised, but all the people born in the wilderness during the journey from Egypt had not. The Israelites that had moved about in the wilderness 40 years until all the men who were of military age when they left Egypt had died, since they had not obeyed the Lord. For the Lord had sworn to them that they would not see the land he had solemnly promised their ancestors to give us, a land flowing with milk and honey. So he raised up their sons in their place, and these were the ones Joshua circumcised. They were still uncircumcised because they had not been circumcised on the way. And after the whole nation had been circumcised, they remained where they were encamped until they were healed. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "Today I have rolled away the reproach of Egypt from you." So the place has been called Gilgal to this day. On the evening of the 14th day of the month, while camped at Gilgal on the plains of Jericho, the Israelites celebrated the Passover. The day after the Passover, that very day, they ate some of the produce of the land, unleavened bread and roasted grain. The manna stopped the day after they ate this food from the land. There was no longer any manna for the Israelites, but that year they ate the produce of Canaan. Now when Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. Joshua went up to him and asked, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" "Neither," he replied, "but as commander of the army of the Lord I have now come." Then Joshua fell face down to the ground in reverence and asked him, "What message does my Lord have for his servant?" The commander of the Lord's army replied, "Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy." And Joshua did so. May God bless the reading of his word. 184 years later.
I inherit the soul of every emperor who has heretofore sat the throne. I will strive to ensure the Empire's prosperity.
What do we get this time?
This formation allows the 2 units in front to defend the rest. It also enhances the range damage of the remaining units. As such, I have dubbed it Hunter's Gambit.
South Longit Tourism Exam. South Longit is on the docket for this intermediate level exam. Don't spend too much time admiring the scenery, there's academics to be done. Oh, I got it.
That was easier than expected.
10 small horns, 5 twisted horns, 3 magnificent horns, and 300,000 crowns. Savannah Bolden.
We couldn't have dealt with the termites on our own. We owe you much. And now I know that we're not alone. We moles live off the very soil itself. It is used in our dwellings and more. It's called Earthcraft, after all. Should you require anything of us, we'll be right here.
We got a new character class from that. Okay. Humans sometimes get lost down here. The Nereid in Lake Aqua are said to be quite fond of moonlight combs. I hear that the Nereid are adept at hydrology.
If you like, I'll make a ring out of that pretty gemstone there.
I heard this is the only thing you can make with it. Oh?
I'd be wary, though. The most beautiful jewels have occasionally concealed great evil.
You acquired an item, Darkstone Ring. A ring made from a magical stone. It boosts the magic ability of those who wear it and protects them from status ailments. South Longate, Toba Cliffs. Okay. frozen sea? Forget it! This ship could never survive that journey anyway. If the vessel was a touch bigger, we might have a prayer, but with this stinky thing, forget about it. South Longit, Atlanticus. Oh, hello. Found Mr. S. My guess is the next one will actually tell me on the map where Mr. S is. I cooked up a very special menu today. Everything is made with love. The witch living in the mountains to the east is unparalleled in her alchemical prowess. The love potion she made me in my younger days worked like a charm. Get the mermaid potion. South Longit, Witch's Sanctum. Mr. S. Mr. S Seeker displays the number of undiscovered Mr. S locations. Wait, number? But I know how many are undiscovered. It's 15. Ever. Oh, there. Okay, that's much more helpful than I thought. So you can see whether or not he's even there. All right, so I need to go to Melbourne and Ostro for Mr. S. Okay. What kind of potion do you require? I'm low on ingredients, so I recommend you choose carefully. Price is the same for everything, 10,000 crowns. BP potion, LP potion, no thanks. I'll let you in on a bit of knowledge about this region, young'un. If you go east over the mountains, you'll reach Melu Desert. Heh.
We cannot hold out here forever. With their numbers bolstered, the termites are sure to overrun the fortress.
And when that happens, nowhere in the entire kingdom will be safe. The streets will run red with blood, and the stench of rotting corpses will fill the air. I fear it will be easier to count the living than the dead.
And yet the council elders would prefer that we remain on the defensive rather than strike back.
The council is but the wax with which the church's decrees are sealed. In reality, the priesthood is the one pulling the strings. And who among them holds more power than the Hierophant? He has elected to seal the ward's gates. The aim? To buy time to complete the interdimensional teleporter.
Wagnus, please do not begrudge my words, as I am simply thinking out loud.
Yes?
I posit that there exists a force even more powerful than assimilation magic. So powerful, it might even save the world. In fact, it may be our only hope.
Even more powerful than assimilation magic? Is that possible?
It fuses not only its subjects' bodies, but their knowledge, their potential, into a singular powerful form.
If it allows for the veritable ingestion of another's life force, should we name it absorption magic? Subier, I am glad you still draw breath, but your wounds are most grievous.
Wrong. They are but mere scratches. I can easily forego their treatment in favor of this conversation.
We are family in blood, as well as in battle. I have no secrets from one I would trust with my life.
This absorption magic, it is a promising development, would you not agree? Promising, yet risky. The personality of the absorbed entity could have a profound effect on the caster. Should you absorb a cold-blooded killer, then, like as not, their murderous urges would become yours.
Perhaps that is for the best. If saving the world requires us to cross a bridge into oblivion, I will gladly pay the toll. Even if our names must live in infamy, it matters not, for we know the truth. What say you, Subier? Though the hells may await us all, we can overcome them together. And thanks to Noel, you know what sort of hells await.
I am offended that you feel the need to even ask. It is true that I may lack Noel's insight, but I do not want for faith. That's all I need. Excellent. It is decided.
So come, comrades. A toast to our alliance, and to our oblivion.
Interesting to me that they seem to think it a foregone conclusion that they would come up with this thing just as soon as Noel posited that it existed. Memories of the Seven Heroes 8. Alright, with that done, let's go ahead and go grab the missing Mr. S's. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, there.
Ahoy, Your Grace! What can I do for you?
I desire passage to the Frozen Sea.
The Frozen Sea, you say? That place be teeming with more fiends in the briny depths. But the Emperor's will be done. Let it never be said that a Corsair don't keep his word. We'll show ye what we're made of.
Awesome. Frozen Sea. Izel's Frozen Sea.
Okay.
Appreciate it. So foolish of me.
Oh, me.
I don't believe this.
Well, that's fun. My retinue has been killed in battle.
I shall carry on the grand purpose of those who sat the imperial throne before me. We will soon know vengeance!
The layout of this formation was created for a mole ritual. It greatly enhances a retinue's terology damage and resistance. As such, I have dubbed it Twin Pyramids.
Oh, there's Subier.
The Emperor appears at last. You strut about these waters I call home, knowing full well that they are mine, and mine alone. Yet I will suffer you defiling my seas no more! Be gone, and never return!
That's 7 heroes scheming at.
Though my words will be wasted on your limited faculties, I will still share the truth before I kill you. Countless eons ago, the 7 heroes saved this world from certain doom. However, those that we saved feared that we had grown too powerful and banished us to another dimension.
Ah!
After millennia of wandering, we had long last found our way back home, only to find that those who had wronged us had vanished. We will never give up searching for them. Revenge is a sweet dish, of which we intend to partake.
Revenge is never the answer.
How could I expect one with such a limited perspective to understand? Draw your blade, Emperor. Witness the power I have assimilated from the ruler of the seas!
Looks like he took from Narwhal and Kraken. The 7 heroes, Subier.
Let's get him!
Please, please, please be weak to this. Oh, alright. Converts damage taken into a counter-attack on the user's next turn. Okay, let's see what that does.
I aim to please.
You have Moonlight too. I didn't even realize. Okay.
Are you okay?
I needed that.
You struggling there?
And
Take this.
Back in it!
Good!
Don't worry.
I'll play it. Again, Fox is best spending her turns healing.
I shan't hold back.
She doesn't have a whole lot in terms of attacks. Stun resist, of course.
The Empire stands.
Do you have Light Wall? Here we go.
I suppose even the most timid beast fights back when cornered. But I, the Lord of the Seas, shall summarily put you out of your misery! I will rend you to shreds!
Don't push yourself.
Many thanks.
Borrowed Charge is the best unit.
You're mine.
I'm about allowed to do 3 with this, so I'm not going to do that. Again, I would rather not you not use your turn with this. Heat wave.
Here I come!
Beat down, haha. Wish you would not do eulogy, but here, let's put it off one more turn. There we go.
Forward!
There's the damage.
I'll scatter to the waves.
Counteracting ley lines. Astral ley lines can buff enemies' attacks and restore their HP. Dealing with them appropriately by counteracting them with spells of the opposite school will be the key to overcoming powerful encounters. Extra caution is advised when selecting offensive and restorative spells as those of the same school as the ley lines will cause them to strengthen into an astral state. Oh, that's fun.
Are you okay?
Thanks. Ready and willing. Take a breather.
Appreciate it.
Very well. I have you. I needed that.
By the light of the Empire!
It's my turn. Will you be okay? Thank you.
How should I do this?
You have fire. Just 2 more heat wave.
Checkmate!
There we go. It's down. That's good.
I shan't hold back.
Leave it to me. Keep a level head.
Thanks!
Take this.
Thanks.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll take it from here. Don't lose heart.
Back in it.
Massive Vortex.
By the light of the Empire!
Don't worry.
I will rend you to shreds, full of fear!
She was stunned, so it didn't go off. Ah.
Don't push yourself.
I needed that. The Empire stands!
You don't have light bulb. That's fine.
You shuttle in there. I'll scatter you to the waves.
My turn. Will you be okay?
Many thanks.
Are you okay?
My thanks.
On me! shan't hold back.
Okay. Take a breather.
You're the best!
All right. Away with you!
I'm invincible!
Will you be okay?
Many thanks.
Out of our way! Sink or swim!
Don't test me!
I'll scatter you to the waves!
Ooh, don't like that at all. Are you okay?
Back in it!
You have light wall. Do that. Thank you.
Out of my way!
You struggling there?
The folks with spiral charge should just be camping.
Your journey ahead.
Don't push yourself.
By the might of the Empire!
Keep a level head.
Thanks!
I can handle this. Away with you! My turn. Don't lose heart.
Appreciate it.
Are you okay?
Thank you.
Elemental Coating. Subier is now immune to all attacks except those against his weaknesses. Okay. Yeah, let's do that one.
Coming through!
Ooh, the trident's weak to stone. Alright.
My turn!
That's right. Wrong target. Okay.
To ashes with you!
Don't test me! No thanks.
Ooh, don't like that at all.
Stay alert!
You're not the one with light wall.
Out of our way!
You have light wall.
I will rend you to shreds!
You're mine. Don't worry.
How shall we proceed? I shan't hold back!
All right. Will you be okay?
Now good!
Alrighty then. Don't push yourself.
My thanks.
Here goes!
chain attacks also bypass resistances and so on.
Too slow.
That elemental coating does not help against a chain attack.
I can handle this. Out of my way!
Are you okay?
I needed that.
Out of our way. Good.
Take a breather.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I ran out of, ran out of BP. That's okay.
Don't push yourself.
Thanks.
Stay alert. You struggle in bed.
Uh-oh.
Like, well?
I'll take the air from your lungs.
Are you okay?
I needed that.
It's up to me. Out of our way. That should do it.
There we go.
Thought for sure I was a goner.
Impossible! You are but insignificant plankton! In the oceans, I alone rule!
He defeated Subier of the Seven Heroes and restored peace to the Longit Sea. "93 years later. The final Emperor? Really? Okay. Final Emperor. Luke. He who is fated to end the twisted legacy of the Seven Heroes. With the power of his predecessors bolstering him, he excels in all manner of combat and spells. And his ability is Ability +1. Increases the number of available ability slots by 1. Alrighty then.
This call, it stirs my soul and compels me to answer. I hear echoes of bygone conflicts. And of emperors past. Very well. In the name of Avalon, I accept this crown and our legacy.
That's why it asked me for my for what my name was at the start of this.
My lord! A letter here for you.
I await you at the cave sealed away by Leon. This reeks of Kazinsi. How could this be? He should have already fallen.
Nay, Kazinsi yet draws breath.
Who goes there?
It is an honor to finally meet you, Emperor of Avalon.
Oh!
I must say, this is quite a surprise. I'd expected Asiras to be a touch more wizened.
I see that Leon's memory resides within you. Would that we could reminisce, but now is not the time. The 7 heroes are a far more pressing matter. The 7 heroes you have defeated were shades of their true selves. While they must indeed rest in order to recover their strength, I assure you they are very much alive. As long as their actual bodies remain safely hidden, the 7 heroes will continue to stave off death's embrace. Should it so happen that 6 of them fall in battle, the one who remains will be tasked with protecting all of their bodies. Thus states their blood oath, an irrevocable pact that exists between them. As such, the final hero will make for where their corporeal forms are gathered. The true battle is to take place there. In order to free the world from the threat posed by the 7 heroes, you must successfully destroy their corporeal forms.
So then, I will do all I can to prepare. Should I fall, my next heritor shall have all they need to know for the final confrontation.
There is one rather significant problem, Your Grace. It concerns the limits of inheritance magic.
The what?
By my estimate, you are the last of the line.
Meaning none are left to inherit my strength?
Aye, that is so.
Then, I shall make certain this life is a worthy one.
There lay a nameless town beyond Mount Chicapa which we call home. Should you wish to learn more about us, who we are, what we once were, the answers lie there.
Final Emperor. Fulfill your charge as the Final Emperor. Now, I have a lot of stuff that I still need to go do. First, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and do the development. Imperial University Level 3. Expand the Imperial University's capabilities and allow any text, spells, or evasions to be immediately registered after learning them. Smithy Level 4. Upgrade the smithy to allow for the creation of special reforged equipment that can be immediately made available in shops. I still only have 10 territories. And I've only defeated 4 heroes. That's going to be it for today. So. Oh, and I didn't even save during the last set. So actually, this is line number 10. Fair enough. But, that is gonna be it for today. So when we come back next time, I guess we're hunting down the remaining of the 7 heroes. And, I suppose if I hit LP0 with this guy, that would be a game over, so... time to actually make use of all those anima draughts and so on that I've gotten. At any rate, that's going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.